Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Listen. I'm going to go ahead and say this right now. To Jermaine Franklin's promoter, Salita, if you just happen to be watching this video, just want to share a few words with you, sir. Hold your horses. Don't take it to the stupid. People, what world are we living in, man? Y'all trying to tell me that Salita is saying Jermaine Franklin possesses the same or similar attributes to Andy Ruiz? Come on, man. Hold your horses. I understand. We got to hype the fight up. You know, Franklin, AJ. You know, we got to come out here and talk about AJ getting floored by Andy Ruiz. We got to talk about Franklin and how, you know, Salita feels Franklin did more than enough to get the win over Dillian White. He actually had Franklin winning like 9 rounds to 3. Something stupid. Like, took it to the stupid, right? Talking about Jermaine Franklin has only gone up as far as his trajectory and level of competition. Joshua has gone up, then come back down, then gone up and come back down. As far as Joshua's performance, it's on a decline. He's rapidly deteriorating. Listen. I'm fair, right? But we got to stop taking it to the stupid. I'm telling y'all right now, Jermaine Franklin doesn't get out the first round against AJ. Okay? It is what it is. I like Franklin. But you just got to be real with the situation, man. With Anthony Joshua, right? With his intelligence already, with his power, okay? With his killer instinct, right? Even the Anthony Joshua that fought Usyk the first 2 times, that Anthony Joshua beats Franklin. Easy. Franklin can't get in and out. He can't bend down and throw an up jab. Franklin can't move around. He doesn't have the angles. He's not Usyk. Okay? He's not trained by Papachenko. Don't get me wrong. Jermaine Franklin is a good fighter. I'm glad he's getting a couple million, right? A few million, whatever he's making. I know he's making good money, right? He made decent money against Dillian White. I'm happy to see Jermaine Franklin getting money. But I would never sit here, man, and go on record and start talking about how Franklin's been consistent as far as his level of competition. And talking about AJ he got a win against Kubrat Pulev, but he looked, average. Man, come on now. AJ looked average against Pulev. AJ damn near killed Pulev in that fight. So stop. Now, when you want to talk about drawing comparisons between Franklin and Ruiz, listen, we got to be fair. Ruiz throws combinations. Franklin throws combinations. But his combinations aren't like Ruiz's, okay? So we got to stop. That's like me saying, oh yeah, since you're saying Franklin fights like Ruiz, oh, they both throw combinations. Yeah, but Ruiz's combinations are different from Franklin's. That's like me saying, oh yeah, me and my neighbor, we got similar, yeah, we both have cars. Yeah, we got the same cars. No, we both have cars. But this man driving a Mercedes Benz, and I'm out here driving a Hyundai Sonata. It's not the same damn thing. And that's what you get when you want to talk about combination punches as far as heavyweights. Combination punches at heavyweight. Andy Ruiz is the Mercedes Benz of combination punching. Jermaine Franklin is a goddamn Hyundai Sonata. Okay? He may even be a donkey cart. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's not a combination puncher, but don't come telling me that he's a combination puncher like Andy Ruiz. He's just as fluid, just as fast, just as effective. Can get those shots off. He just reacts instinctively. If you touch him, boom, he reacts. That's there's no truth to that. Okay? Then you want to talk about how good of his chin. Okay, I'll give him that. Chin-wise, that's fair. Andy Ruiz's chin, Franklin's chin, very good. Did Franklin get hurt against Dillian White? Yes, he did. What's going to happen when AJ hits Franklin? He short circuits him. It's different types of power, man. Again, power. Anthony Joshua, power-wise, is the Mercedes-Benz of power. Dillian White, power-wise, is the Hyundai Sonata of power, all right? So let's just understand. They both have power, different types of power. So let's knock it off, okay? Then we want to talk about ability to cutting the ring off. I think Andy Ruiz, again, I think Franklin, I'm not sure how good Franklin is cutting the ring off, man. You know, I'm not even sure that with Franklin against a guy like Anthony Joshua, you just don't come into a fight against AJ and decide, I'm going to cut the ring off against this guy. That's suicide. You want to lose. So I just don't think if Franklin was effective in cutting the ring off in previous fights, I don't think that's something that he's going to try to employ in a fight with a guy like Anthony Joshua. You don't just come and just stalk down and try to cut off the ring on Anthony Joshua. You will get hurt. Helenius Wilder, same thing. And Helenius was much bigger. You're sitting there trying to cut the ring off and stalk Wilder with your hands down. Well, that paid the price. And I think that's the same thing that happened if Franklin really does try to stalk Anthony Joshua. So we gotta hold on here. Then they're talking about hand speed. Look, Franklin has decent speed. His hands aren't as fast as Andy Ruiz. I don't care what no one says. It's not the same. So, listen, you can be as hungry as you want. You can want to change your life. You can use the crowd booing you as motivation. It doesn't matter what Jermaine Franklin tries to bring into the ring against Anthony Joshua, right? Jermaine Franklin is not Andy Ruiz. And I just don't think Jermaine Franklin is going to have any success against the bigger, stronger, more powerful Joshua. And I will say this, right? I'm going to sit here and say, just because of who Anthony Joshua has in his corner now, Derrick James, and we look at the success of the fighters that are working underneath Derrick James, I'm of the belief that Anthony Joshua will be successful having Derrick James in his corner. That's just me. And I think Anthony Joshua will be able to chop that man down and get him out of there within the first round. Anthony Joshua is fast, he's explosive, he's strong. And he really wasn't showing those qualities against Usyk. And when he did, it was just such a beautiful sight. But he would pull back. And what Anthony Joshua did, glad we're having this conversation, right? When Anthony Joshua fought Vladimir Klitschko, remember, Klitschko hurt him. Klitschko had Anthony Joshua out of there, right? But he pulled back. That's because his brother Vitaly told him to be careful. He pulled back. He should have poured it on. It wouldn't, Anthony Joshua, where he's at now, it would have never happened. Vladimir would have had a few more fights. But he pulled back, okay? And that hurt him. And Anthony Joshua doing the same thing. He may hit somebody, he may hurt him, but then he pulls back. You know, worried about what could be coming at him instead of looking more at what he was able to accomplish and how he was able to damage the opponent, and he has someone hurt in front of him and you get him out of there. But I understand when you're big like that, muscular like that, you know, muscles start to burn, what they call it, the lactic acid and all that settling in, man. I understand. You can get winded really quickly and have low energy. But I'm just going to tell you right now, I just don't think Jermaine Franklin stand a chance. And I don't think they should be looking at what Joshua went through with Andy Ruiz in the first fight and come now and think that they could somehow replicate that performance themselves. They're not Andy Ruiz. This isn't Joshua going to Madison Square Garden. This isn't Anthony Joshua hanging out down in Miami, Florida, driving around, doing little videos for social media, acting silly, not taking Andy Ruiz serious, getting in the ring, trying to look cool, and just getting his ass, getting the wake up call of his life. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't the same. The entire scenario, everything about the situation is different. And I just think what Salida is counting on, as far as Anthony Joshua coming in there and not being prepared and being hesitant, and as a result of him being hesitant, it's going to give them opportunities to hit him. I just don't think that that's the guy that's going to show up. I just don't think so. And the reason why I don't think so is because he's not fighting Usyk. He's going to have someone there who has a chin and who's going to want to take some shots. And I just think Jermaine Franklin gets hurt. It is what it is. But, hey, I don't know. Jermaine Franklin's got to build on his potential. He's got to show up on fight night, I guess, to prove the majority wrong. But I'm going to tell you right now, I haven't heard one person say that they think Jermaine Franklin beats Anthony Joshua. And I'm going to be honest with you. Anyone who thinks Jermaine Franklin's going to go in there and beat Anthony Joshua and knock Anthony Joshua out, well, probably about 10 or 15 minutes before they made that statement, they probably had a bowl of dumbass for breakfast, or a bowl of dumbass to eat. And I'm going to leave it as that. But that being said, war Anthony Joshua. I'm rooting for Anthony Joshua. I like the fact that he's over there with Derek James. He's trying to get his stuff together. I personally think he's a good guy. And I like these stories, because so many people are counting him out. He's been shredded, and he genuinely seems like a person who's really trying. When you listen to him talk, he's passionate about where he came from, no opportunities, stumbling across boxing, getting in trouble. And Jermaine Franklin has stories too, but no one's really counted Jermaine Franklin out yet. You know what I'm saying? That I know of. The way everyone's kind of turning Anthony Joshua, him having the meltdown, I want to see him get the right person in his corner to bring the best out of him. And I think Jermaine Franklin is easy picking. So I think he knocks him out within the first round. I hope he goes and fight Dillian White, knocks him out within the first round more than likely. And then the third fight, let's see him step up. Maybe fight Wilder. And I'm telling y'all right now, as much as I want to see Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder fight, that's how much I don't want to see it fight. Because that's how much I like both guys. But I'm not sure Deontay Wilder is going to have what it takes to get Anthony Joshua out of there. I just don't think so. Derek James, you can take a person's right hand away from him. You can take the left hook away. Derek James is going to train Anthony Joshua to take that big right hand away from Deontay Wilder. Without Deontay Wilder's right hand, what does he have? Who's Deontay Wilder knocking out with a left hook? And once Deontay Wilder, who I believe is cock strong, right? I just mean that he's just strong. May not be a power lifter strong, but he's just naturally strong. It's called a cock strong, right? But I think although Deontay Wilder is cock strong, once he gets in the ring with Joshua, and if they happen to tangle up, I think Joshua's going to make him feel that power. And if he gets close enough to Wilder, and on that break, if Joshua is fighting aggressive, and he lets go that uppercut hook, he'll knock Wilder out cold. But same thing, if he gets in there and takes it to the stupid, Wilder can get him out of there with that right hand. So it's a good fight. I just don't want to see those. I want to see them, but I don't, because I would like to see those guys go on and keep winning and making money, big money. But that may be the kind of fight where they have, they fight, one win, fight again, the sequel, someone loses. The one who won loses, then have a third fight. And by the time they finish, maybe they both made $120 million apiece, and then who cares who won or lost? They're rich beyond their wildest imagination, and they go on and live great lives. Who knows? But that being said, Jermaine Franklin and his team, they've taken it to the stupid, saying that he fights like Andy Ruiz. No, he doesn't. That being said, y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans, all 7 continents, in the breeze.